Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How are you today? Before we get started, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, please do so. All the information you're going to need is in the description box below, along with my email address, Trish's email address, so you can get a hold of us at any time, even if you just need to talk, okay? So grab your coffee, maybe some chocolate, definitely put on your comfy pants, and let's get into it, all right? So now, the first thing that I want to talk about is this email that was sent to me, okay? And this guy knows what he's talking about, all right? He said the interest rate on the 10-year bond rate is at 1.84. And this causes the stock market to fall, all right? The situation is very dangerous, and I predict that if the 10-year bond rate goes to 2.00% or higher, we are going into a deep recession, if not depression. Today, the Federal Reserve canceled their bond sale, which is very interesting that this took place on the day the bond rate fell to 1.84%. If the 10-year bond rate hits 2.00% or goes higher, the U.S. government will find it difficult, if not impossible, to pay the 2.00% interest rate. So the U.S. government can no longer afford all of the luxuries people want to give if we are just going to go bankrupt, okay? And the U.S. government needs to cut the spending. The first area of spending is foreign aid. And yeah, I 100% agree with that. 100%. Okay. How much money was sent to foreign countries with that stimulus package for gender studies, right? We, the USA, can no longer feed the world and pay for the social infrastructures many nations need. The second area we need to cut is social services. The USA cannot afford to forgive student loans. No one forced anyone to go to college. If you take student loans out, you need to pay them back. Why should we, the people who never went to college, have to subsidize those who went to college? You have to pay your credit card loans back when you purchase something. The same should go for college, and I agree. Okay, so oh boy, it's like, you know, it's just, I 100% agree with him. Okay, so now there's going to be a link in the description box below that was sent to me by a subscriber, and she goes to this website all the time. It's called budget101.com. Okay, and she uses this recipe that she sent me, so you can write this down if you want to. Okay, it's for it's a pinto bean seasoning. Okay, it's 2 tablespoons of cumin, a tablespoon of paprika, tablespoon of chili powder, tablespoon of onion powder, tablespoon of garlic powder, 4 teaspoons table salt, 1 teaspoon granulated sugar. She said mix all of these ingredients and store tightly in a covered small jar. About 3 tablespoons per 1 pound of dried pinto beans. So that's really great recipe. So thank you for sending us that. All right. So now on to this. She says, hey, I sent you some pictures from my Walmart in Webb City, Missouri. First picture is dog food aisle. Second picture is where the bag of frozen chicken should have been. Ooh. And there, the third one is where frozen appetizers are. All right. Thank you. Here you go. And then this video, which the link is in the description box below, was sent to me, and in the subject line it says, Joe Biden is a man of many names on YouTube. Oh, Lord. Okay, so... There's going to be 3 more links in the description box below, okay? And this was sent in from our very own Awakening Warrior. And he said, before I forget, since I just had to use my tweezers, tweezers, good tweezers, there's no substitute for splinters. Also, tick removers, the kind that slip over the tick's body. tick tools, they are called. More reliable than tweezers for ticks, and a clothes wringer. Okay. I started doing laundry by hand last year, and I was fine until I washed a towel and couldn't wring it out without swearing. Imagine wringing out a hoodie or jeans or a blanket by hand, or waiting weeks for it to dry sopping wet. Yeah, especially if it's cold out. She's going to freeze. So I got my wringer and a galvanized steel bins to wash in one and one to rinse. And the wringer goes in the middle. I still need a second bin, but the idea is that you wash in one, have the wringer in the middle, and when you're done washing, you wring the clothes so they exit the wringer on the right over the clean water so you can rinse. Need the second bin. Okay, so those links are in the description box below. And then he sent me this. There's a link for a video. He said, go look at 1 minute 14 seconds, but let it play starting a couple seconds before. Look for the blue flash before the landslide. Detonation? I don't know. So that link is in the description box below, okay? And then these pictures were sent to me, and she says, what is this effery? Are people waking up? Oh, Lord. So, I mean, these pictures, ground beef, pork, poultry, everything, wiped clean. Look at this. Okay, now this email was sent to me, and yeah, this is something that I have dealt with in the past. She said, I'm wondering if others are having this problem. Twice in the last 2 weeks, my orders from Amazon have disappeared from the order page at Amazon. When I contact Amazon, they said, oh, that order was lost. They didn't tell me that they just took it off the order page. These orders were out for delivery from the depot 1 hour from me. At least they could have been honest and told me that instead of just letting everything disappear as I wait and have to track everything and find out for myself. I did get refunds, but it really didn't help since these items can't be bought in my area. Fuss is the new norm now. Yeah. I agree. I have had this happen to me. My depot near me is in Ybor City, I believe. So, yeah. Yeah, Ybor City, I believe, because I have ordered things and had it delivered within like 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that. So, yeah. And then this was sent to me, and this is creepy. So this link will be in the description box below. She said, I have the option to see what mail is supposed to be delivered on a daily basis. Yeah, so do I. I have noticed we were going to receive something from the IRS. So I Googled to see what the kind of letter it was going to be. I mean, you get something from them and everyone's thought is, oh no. I saw it and had something to do with stimulus checks, etc. I was trying to determine if we had received the third stimulus or not. They are calling this new requirement system ID.me. Yeah. In order to do this, you had to go to your account with irs.gov and check your account. They want you to scan your driver's license or passport front to back, and then they want you to take a selfie of yourself using your cell phone. Say what? I did what they asked, not happy about it, forcing you to do all this, etc. Just so you can access your account, all the while thinking what controlling and all the choice words I could think of calling them. Let me tell you, it was the creepiest and most unsettling thing to do. I did the selfie part, creepy. It wasn't an actual photo looking type thing. It was all computerized. And then it tells me to go back to the other open page and it was gone. I was able to check my bank account and got the answer I was looking for. No choice but to do this to access your IRS account. Whoa. All right, so that link is going to be in the description box below. I don't like that at all. What the heck? So then this was sent to me. Okay, this was a discussion that a subscriber had with one of the order filler guys at Walmart. Okay, she said, our store is getting 1 truck a day. They were totally wiped out on toilet paper the other day. Eggs were light the other day, but was not sure about today. Was not in the area, you know why. I forgot to add eggs to the list. Bread was also wiped the other day. Pickup person wasn't sure if it was due to the snow prediction or not. Saltines in short supply and are cleared as fast as they are on the shelf. Same with Fritos and chips. I was thinking, I bet broccoli and cabbage are still in stock. Per my pickup person, yesterday worked 13 hours as they were swamped and not enough staff to get pickup out on time. People were not kind. That is such a shame. Yeah, it's not their fault. Pickup person said it started getting thin once the news began covering empty shelves. Oh, so it's just now starting to hit people because it's on MSM. But even though like people like me and Jason and Pinball and stuff like that have been talking about this for how long? Yeah, whatever. So then it becomes the Wild West in Walmart. Said early mornings are still your best bet for getting what you want. I mentioned the other day when I was in the store, all looked full. Didn't go down every aisle, but I looked down them and they looked stocked. Apparently they're doing some fronting, said the pickup person. Hope this helps. Yeah. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So take a look at these pictures, okay? And what he said in the email is, okay, and then when you see these pictures, you're going to be like, what's really going on? He said, are you ever out in public and certain things just don't work? Okay, we've all seen this. Okay, we've all seen things that just don't look right. You know, what doesn't belong in this picture type thing. That would normally be fixed that day. I know this is actually broken because it was broken in the afternoon and evening. It's not part of their end of night duties. And these were taken at Target. And the doors that slide, okay? They have carts backed up to the doors, okay? And then on the outside, they have what looks like cat food bags stacked up in front of the doors. And then the other picture is the exit doors that they're telling you to use because it says, please use exit doors. But the exit doors have have carts in front of them. Look at this. From Awakening Warrior, and he said the cat food has been empty for 4 months, but now the dog food is empty. Gatorade and water are empty, and a chunk of cereal aisle and cracker aisle are gone. Only a few brands of pasta sauce and pasta are empty, so we're lagging behind everyone else, but it's visible. I also noticed items going on clearance, popular items, like my favorite dish soap. It better be Dawn. They're clearly not getting any more in stock. Wow. Yeah, look at these pictures. And then these emails were sent to me. She said, when this happened, the first person that popped into my head was you. Well, thank you for thinking of me. I had to tell you this as only you and a few others could possibly understand the bigger picture. My daughter, who is pregnant, went through to grab some lunch at McDonald's. As she drives through and does her order, the lady replies, I'm sorry, we're out of drinks. My daughter said, "Excuse me? What do you mean you're out of drinks?" She said, "We have no shake mix, no soft drinks, no frappes." My daughter asked her, "What do you have available?" And she said she had to think about what she could offer her to drink for her meal. Last week, they're out of French fries completely. It's been happening off and on for a short time now. Today's selection is iced tea, bottled water, or what is left of the vanilla milkshakes. No coffee was offered. No coffee? What? They're out of coffee, soft drinks. Crazy day as a huge chain like McDonald's can't get enough product into the restaurant. They are one of the largest buyers across America and have some buying power behind them. Things are about to get bad if they weren't bad enough already. The writing is on the wall. Yeah, no kidding. The writing is on the wall. What the heck? What the heck? And then she sent me this. So there's going to be a link in the description box below. And when I saw this, I automatically thought of my niece and nephew. And I'm like, how can they say this meets caloric milestones? Okay, this is ridiculous. Children can't learn if they're hungry. But kids don't just get hungry. They get hangry. Okay? You know as well as I do. Okay? Especially when they're little. All right, like Dominic, he's 7. He gets hangry, all right? And when he's hangry, nothing will calm this kid down because he does not focus on nothing except for his belly. I mean, this kid will literally climb the walls, all right? Seriously. So she said, "Thanks, Potato, for nothing. We help everyone in every other country feeding their people. We can't feed our own children for their developmental milestones. This country is in serious trouble." Girl, you are preaching, okay? And I know, all right? So that link is in the description box below. Believe me. Believe me. I hear you. All right? So then this. you thought I was done? No. Okay. So this email was sent to me. She said, "What do you all think? This came from my local news feed today, and I'm just as shocked at how far and desperate the school systems will go to hire people. I am a certified teacher in Texas and was offered $3,000 stipend on top of $70,000 for having a math certification, and I said no. Why? Because of the mandates. This is crazy, and they're trying to hire people from Mexico City to teach. I can tell you personally that it wasn't easy to get my certification, and now it seems like it'll be an intentional cakewalk. Plus, good luck to the district, because from what I heard, not many people in Mexico will like the mandates either." No, they're not going to like them either. They're really not. So, here you go. Fort Worth ISD thinks outside the box, recruiting teachers from Mexico. This is ridiculous. Look at this. It's insane. And then these pictures were sent to me from our very own Cupcake Girl. She said, "Yes, girl, going back tomorrow. Safeway did not disappoint." Oh, no, they didn't. Not on these meats. No, no, no. And before I go, this email was sent to me, okay? There's going to also be another link in the description box below. This was a personal experience of a subscriber, okay? So listen up, ladies and gentlemen, all right? I have been getting apology emails from my local grocery stores, I suppose because I'm a club member, regarding the shortages and their efforts to bring items in. They blame the Rona, blah, blah, blah. Same shite, different day. I went out to scrape what I could find, just to add a few extra to my hoard. Oh, you just cursed. Slim pickings, as I was the most expensive grocery in my area because it's the last place people go. Well, yeah, because they're not going to go to Trader Joe's when they can go to Aldi's, baby. You know that. And where I could likely find some stuff. I did find stuff, and there was a hefty price tag, but at least I have it. She said, I want the women in your community to know how quickly your safe space in your home can become a dangerous place. Well, we all know this. We all know this. This is why we amp up security like we do. Okay. I had a home intruder on January 14th in broad daylight. Yeah, that's been happening. That's been happening so often, especially even around here. Okay. Listen to your scanner. Here, I'll give you the scanner that I use. Okay. It's called Police Scanner 50. Okay. That's the scanner that I use. It's on my phone. It's awesome. Okay. And there's like 5,000 different cities and towns and stuff like that, scanners. So use that. All right. Let's see. It's just terrible. She said, I live in a development. I'm not going to go into all the details. No need. But my children were home with me, and I didn't have any idea what was happening, even though they were less than 20 feet from me. Luckily, the very large 6-foot-plus man must have thought I ran to my cupboard to grab a weapon because he fled. He fled in a vehicle with a Maryland plate. I was terrified being face to face with him as I'm 5 foot and 102 pounds and disabled. My situation ended with a good result and nobody was hurt. But as a result, I'm the proud new owner of a Bang Bang and my door security has been really beefed up. I have been sleeping with my mom's 410 by my side, loaded with deer slugs until mine comes in. On the 15th, 2 more men of the same persuasion were arrested for a home invasion, also out of state. People from Maryland, which resulted in a 53-year-old man being assaulted here in Lewes, Delaware, Lewes. Mugshots didn't match. I live just a few miles down the road from Big Dummy's beach home. I hope he breaks a hip walking around that wall. Yes. Oh my God, that's so funny. The rest of us are on our own, as only a few state troopers are responsible for this county. It takes them forever to get to our house if you're a regular person. That's really sad to even know that even happens. You know, it really... I'm not being disrespectful. We just don't have the same priority. And I know because I used to work in a local police department as a 911 dispatcher. Some people come first. It's sad because I do know that happens. You know, I just know, you know. We all don't have those backroom China deals to fund our $1 million homes or crackhead sons to finger paint pretty pictures to fund our lifestyles. Lots of red-blooded, hard-working Americans who live here too. Just let the ladies know that these days, daylight, lots of neighbors, they aren't safeties anymore. My house is on lockdown 24/7. And she put a link into a video. This is something I think you'll find interesting about the government going even further, seizing control of Americans. It's a YouTube link and it's maddening. She said, I hoarded chocolate today because of you. I hadn't thought of chocolate. Chocolate is life. Chocolate will be my timeout treat. I love it. All right, guys, that's all for this video. I love you. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping, keep smiling and laughing. And as always, fear less. And don't forget, 7 o'clock, we are going live here on this channel tonight. And we've got a special guest coming on with us as well. All right. Ciao. Fear less.